We're engaged! Hey guys, Tessa here, and I am here with my fiance. We're gonna tell you the story of our engagement because it was such a wonderful day. It was probably one of the best days of my entire life. So I wanted to make a video so I could remember it forever and so I could share it with you guys.
I'll start. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Maybe I'm R2 and you're just C3PO and we're in love.
Oh my.
So guys, we've actually been engaged for a month now?
Yeah, over a month. I've been planning on proposing for about 6 years. So we scheduled a trip to Europe.
Yes.
To celebrate my law school graduation. After you take the bar exam, a lot of law students take like a bar trip where you go someplace cool and just sort of celebrate like the only time in your life where you're gonna have free time.
So we were planning on this trip, on it being Joe's bar trip, and also to celebrate us like being back together because while Joe's been at law school at the University of Michigan, I've been here in Los Angeles and we have been doing long distance.
For 3 years.
And it has been very tough, but we did it.
Yeah, it's over.
We did it! And so this was to like celebrate that, to celebrate us, to celebrate Joe graduating. At least that's what I thought.
I knew all along that this was the time that I was finally going to get down on one knee and pop the question.
Step one.
Step one is deciding that you are gonna propose.
It's been 7 years. 7 is a magical number in Harry Potter.
And just everything.
And just everything in life.
And I was relatively sure she was gonna say yes.
I was gonna say yes.
And then the sort of first moment of truth was I had to ask her parents for permission.
Oh, I like that you did that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you did that.
I thought it'd be nice. So I had to find a time when they were both, when I was there with them and Tessa wasn't there. And luckily, Kelsey, Tessa's sister, was helpful in like pulling Tessa away for like the most inane excuse that I'm surprised he didn't see through, but apparently he didn't. So I got their permission, I got their help. And so then the next step was, yeah, getting the ring. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
The hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits.
Just a couple hobbits looking for that ring. Woo!
There it is, guys. Look at that.
I called up Tessa's friend, Quentin.
Yes.
Who knows about all of these things.
Yes, thank you, Quentin. We love you so much.
And he put me in touch with his sister, who designs engagement rings, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you, Sophie.
And together, all three of us put together basically a design for a ring. I was like, can we get some kind of one ring Horcrux thing going? We spent about 3 months designing the unique, perfect Tessa engagement ring. Okay, so I'm here in Quentin's office and he is showing me, hang on, I gotta flip the camera around. So I'm here at the office of Quentin and Sophie and they designed this ring. And so now I'm gonna show it to you.
I'm sure you have it on your finger right now, and you've said yes. But
Hopefully.
We hope.
we hope.
She said yes.
I did. And if you look at my ring, there's like a Deathly Hallows incorporated and there's some hidden snitches in there. If you flip the Deathly Hallows upside down, see how if you flip the Deathly Hallows upside down, it looks like a little snitch? And there's the Deathly Hallows. It also kind of looks like the Eye of Sauron, so it's just perfect.
I was real excited about it and I was like showing different people and I was like, oh, I want to show Tessa. I was like, that's the one person you can't show.
You cannot show this ring to me. I just love this ring. This ring is perfect. I love it more than anything. Perfect engagement ring. Nailed it. But we want to say thank you again to Sophie and to Quentin for all your hard work on this ring. Their links will be in the description box if you want to check them out. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. You're the best. And then it was time for step 3.
Step 3 was choosing how to propose. So I knew I wanted to do it in New York City because that's where we first met. Thank you, Pat.
Thank you,
for
Pat.
introducing us.
Pat Brady, our Hufflepuff queen.
We have a lot of people to thank.
Yeah, we have a lot.
I'd like to thank our parents.
Yeah, first and foremost, we'd like to thank our parents for birthing us, and also, honestly, for just welcoming us into each other's families. Your parents have always been so welcoming to me.
And yours have too.
We love both our families and our new families.
New families.
New families.
Woo!
Ah!
So I knew I wanted to do it in New York City because that's where we first met. And I thought it would be cool, first of all, like a year ago, over a year ago almost, I bought these pre-sale tickets to The Cursed Child. And I thought, what better place to propose than like backstage at Cursed Child? That would be so cool. So I tried my best to get a connection, but they were very, as you might imagine, secretive about their magic. So they didn't really let anybody except cast and crew on stage.
Keep the secrets.
Keep the secrets. So that didn't really work out. That's okay. So then I decided, what if I did a scavenger hunt of all of the places that we hung out in New York before we both left?
I've got everything set. I have the ring, I have the show tickets, I have the room reserved, and by the time you see this, hopefully you'll be my fiance. So what are we gonna do today?
We're going on an adventure.
So we met up in New York, we got a hotel, and I had planned a scavenger hunt.
Scavenger
I'm gonna
hunt.
squeeze you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and a
squeeze you.
scavenger hunt.
So I planned a
Scavenger hunt. You gotta deal with me forever.
So on the actual day, I planned a scavenger hunt, and I used little note cards to write the clues on. What do we got here?
Clue number 1.
Clue number 1.
Look how nice. Number 1. Don't open it. Oh, okay. Time for a clue. I hope I make a good first impression. Where could we start our day that would get the most bang for our bucks? 5, 6, 7 blank and John Jacob blank. Where's the first clue?
Any guesses?
Are we going to Starbucks?
Where?
The one in the middle. The one where we first met.
Yeah, where was that?
It was 8th and oh no.
Astor.
John Jacob Jingle
Astor. I
Hammers.
knew you were gonna say Jingle Hammers. John Jacob Astor. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
We're going to Starbucks.
To start,
Yay.
And when I gave Tessa the first clue, she started crying. Are you crying already? We only had one clue so far. Oh, it's so sweet.
It's because, like, once you gave me the first clue, I knew that it was gonna happen that day, because when else does someone just give you riddles? It was either like, I'm getting engaged, or I'm like entering the Triwizard Tournament.
So advice for people about to propose, spend a few years ahead of time building up a history of scavenger hunts.
Just like tossing some riddles here and there.
Or just leave
day
little
to
riddles
day.
around on a day-to-day basis.
I was just really emotional, and I was really excited, and I just had no idea when it was gonna happen either. So it's like the entire day I just thought you were gonna propose to me. A very Ravenclaw proposal. Good
With an
job.
overall goal that I wanted. Very Slytherin.
For me to say yes.
Yes.
Yeah. He was dressed like Steve.
I inadvertently dressed like Steve while handing out clues.
Clues, clues,
You look like Steve.
That's why I'm wearing my stripes.
You're giving me clues and you look like Steve.
Clue for you, Blue. Here's the Maryland.
Now you just say blue skidoo, we can't do.
Blues go through, we can't do.
Blues clues, blues clues. You sit down and think, turn, think. Lose your mind some of the time you can do anything that you wanna do. Yeah!
So the first clue led
Yes.
us to Starbucks.
Starbucks!
Basic.
We've made it to clue number 1. Starbucks.
First time we actually saw each
Saw
other.
each other.
Was in a Starbucks.
Yeah, in the flesh.
So
it's like
it
a
makes
public
sense.
place. You don't
Yeah.
know. You never know.
Could have been a creeper. Turns out I
Me?
was. No, me.
Joe's getting our Starbucks drinks. And I'm just slightly freaking out. No. I just thought you were going to propose to me in every place. Well, first was Starbucks. And that was where we first saw each other.
I got my first hug.
Yeah, you give the best hugs. That was like the
Oh,
first
thank you
thing that
so
I
much.
noticed. Well, second thing. First thing was like how pretty your eyes were. And then the second was how good of a hugger that you were.
First thing I noticed was elf.
That I looked like an elf.
You look like an elf.
What kind of elf?
Then you look like a Christmas elf. Oh, there's a little Christmas elf. And she's like, and I'm like, it's just what an elf would do.
Then the second clue led us to fancy clue number 2. Clue number 2. I may be Joe Cool, but even this dog gets hungry. Let's go somewhere fun. Where would Charlie Brown take his date? What? Where would Charlie Brown take his date? Even this dog gets hungry. Where would Charlie Brown take his date? Charlie Brown to a football game?
Not quite.
Christmas? Where does that to the? Are we going to therapy?
What do people call Charlie Brown? Kiss her, you.
Blockheads?
Blockhead.
Blockheads! Yay! We're going to Blockheads!
Kiss her, you blockhead.
Blockheads is a Mexican restaurant in New York City. It's on 50th. It's right next to New World Stages. And it was one of my absolute favorite places to go, like when I was in Billy Elliot for dinner. On the Saturday before I left, we hung out that day and we tried to see How to Succeed. We tried to see Avenue Q, and we couldn't see any of those things because we couldn't get tickets. So I was just like, you know what? We're at New World Stages. Let's just go to Blockheads. Blockheads has become a place of good luck because that night is when you kissed me for the first time. Scandalous.
Guys, we kissed before we were engaged.
Can you believe it? I went to Blockheads with Brizzy before I met J.K. Rowling.
Whoa.
I'm telling you, it's like, it's a place
now
where good things happen.
You've been to Blockheads right before you got engaged.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Guys, Blockheads is good luck.
It is good
canon.
luck. Go, it's canon. Go to Blockheads. Not sponsored.
So we made it. Clue number 2.
To Blockheads.
Blockheads.
Yay.
Where Charlie Brown takes his date.
Yeah. Blockheads. Love this place. It's good luck, you know. And then we decided while we were at Blockheads to look over the first email correspondence that we had ever had.
Okay, so the first message, Tessa and I got each other's emails at the same time, and I was like getting ready to write her, and Tessa and I was trying to like put the, how should I phrase this to like get to know her, and Tessa goes, "What up, bro? You totally rock my face. We must meet up in NYC." To which I replied, I was just writing to you. I've watched some of your videos and they are pretty cool. You have a great sense of humor. It seems like we have some common interest in the realm of parody, comedy, and general fun-lovingness. Meet up faux shows. I am also positive I'll be doing a couple of shows in the time you are here, so you must check it out.
Oh my gosh.
Here's my digits, censored. Got them that easy, huh? Man, I feel like a hoe. Call or text me as we get closer to your arrival and we will find a time. Can't wait to meet you! Exclamation point. Joe. As it says, P.S. Here's my number. I guess that makes me a hoe too. Now we just need a third hoe and Santa will come find us. Smiley face.
The first interaction. What day was that?
That was... Oh man. That was November 22nd, 2011.
Oh my gosh.
That's over 7 years ago. Actually, yeah. It's like 7 years ago and 4 months, almost 7.5 years ago.
Oh my god.
Started off right here in New York on the best of terms, hoe terms.
So the next clue led us to the very first Broadway show we ever saw together.
Why does this look so creepy? Oh, it's cute though.
Clue number 3. Number 3. You've always been there for me, even on the coldest days. I don't want to leave you standing around. Let me return the favor. I love you so much I could cry. Hasadiga Imoy! There's lines.
I wish we had a pen so we could fill it in.
I have a pen. I love you so much I could cry. Hasadiga Imoy.
She even knew how to spell it perfectly with the 2 E's. Who would know that?
Just a Book of Mormon stan.
So you probably knew this one was coming.
We're going to see Book of Mormon. Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard Tessa tell this story, but she got me in to see the original cast of Book of Mormon.
OG?
Which she had seen like 12 times already. We were talking about how much we like South Park, and
Because
then...
we watched South Park all the time together. That was like our thing.
Yeah, it was funny.
You know?
And then Tessa was like, oh, you have to see Book of Mormon. I was like, oh yeah, of course, I'd love to, but it was like... It was basically like 2011's Hamilton. It was
Oh my gosh,
impossible
yeah.
to
It
get
was
tickets.
impossible.
And she was like, oh, I know a way.
Tessa waited basically overnight.
Yeah, I got
from
there
like
at like
4 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 or 4 in the morning.
Until the box office opened at 10. So she waited like 6 hours in the freezing cold. It was
Yeah.
like the coldest it's ever been in New
Yep.
York. So Tessa got us 2 standing room only tickets to the original cast of Book of Mormon. And I worked that night, so I worked until about 4 in the morning. So I actually probably could have come from
Well,
work
you
over
texted
there.
me and you're like, do you want me to join you? And I said, no, you should sleep. It's
Right.
fine.
So I went home and went to sleep for like 4 hours.
And you, well, I remember when you texted me, I was actually already at the theater and I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to think that I was waiting for so long, even though I was. I didn't want you to feel bad for
So
me.
all I could do was bring her some like
Hot teas.
hot tea to be in the standing line, but I did, and we made it, and we got to see the show.
Yeah, with the original cast.
The Book of Mormon.
I'm so excited.
And here I have to say a very special thank you to AJ,
Thank you, AJ!
who helped me with the whole Book of Mormon thing. We got to go see Book of Mormon.
The Book of
Hello. We're gonna see Book of Mormon. I've seen the show like 13 times. Hasadiga Ibawa. Hasadiga Ibawa.
It was amazing. The cast was fantastic.
We saw it not standing room, in seats.
in real seats
In
this
real
time,
seats.
like grown-ups.
In real nice seats, AJ. Thank you, AJ. And the cast was absolutely incredible. Holy crap. That was like the best Book of Mormon cast that I've seen since the original cast.
Yeah,
so.
I think so too. And I've seen
Holy
it a few
crap.
different places.
Yay!
Latter-day
It was so good! Oh my gosh, the cast was incredible!
It was the best
Something
one since the Broadway original
incredible! The cast was something incredible! They were really great. So after Book of Mormon, we went to the 8th floor of the Marriott Hotel, which was another kind of special-esque place for us because that was like the place that we met up right before I left.
Yeah, the night before Tessa left.
Where are we?
We are in the Marriott lobby. on the 8th floor,
8th floor of the Marriott.
where I one time met Miss Tessa Netting. She was dressed to the nines, and she escaped a Billy Elliot party so that I could kiss her a few more times.
I love the scavenger hunt. I was the one that just wasn't that good at the riddles.
I left Tessa all these clues that are like, these are easy, right? And apparently they were very difficult.
No, it's only because I am not that good at riddles, which is hilarious, because if I was a Ravenclaw, I would not be able to get in my own common room.
Clue number 4. Ready?
Yep.
This one is hard, but don't get lost. We are wrapping up. So now get something I never got.
This one's hard. Look at it.
I'm so bad at this. I need Brissy's help. I'm so bad at riddles. Wrapping. What did I lose?
Did you lose? Wrapping, lose.
Lose yourself. Karaoke.
Where?
At Sing Sing.
Sing Sing Karaoke, we went there the first night that we met.
We put on Lose Yourself, and both of us knew all the lyrics and knew how to rap it. And everyone else in the room looked at us like we were insane.
But that's how we fell in love, like
Yeah.
the true white trash that we are.
She was my forever Eminem rapping home skillet.
Ow, no! Oh my gosh, I cringed so hard. Okay, guys, that was...
It's on
That
her
was
Instagram
the
right now.
first-
Go on her Instagram right now and look back to the very first picture of me. And it says, like, rapping with my Eminem home skillet.
That was the first photo that I posted
That's
with
how you
Joe.
build a sexy relationship.
How nervous were you before, like, while we were going to karaoke?
The last moment is, like, I was coordinating with other people and I wanted to try and keep it secret. And I was about to propose, so... that's when I was the most nervous. And I was trying to play it cool, but we were in the cab on the way over and I was like...
What was the last clue?
Huh?
What was the last clue?
Sing Sing.
Sing Sing Karaoke.
Yay!
On our way.
Oh my gosh. Fun.
Last stop on the trip.
This was the last stop?
Well, I'm back home is the last stop.
Cool.
We made it. Last clue, last place. It's the hardest one by a lot.
Let's sing.
And this is what happened next. Behold. I knew I loved you like the minute I met you. And I really honestly thought I wanted to marry you within like a month of knowing you. And I wanted to ask you before you left for New York the first time before I left. But I didn't. And I waited. And you stuck with me the entire time. And I'm so happy to be here with you again. And I'm so proud of you and all that you've accomplished in the meantime. You supported me every single step of the way. And I love you so much. And I want to know if you can spend the rest of your life with me. If you're married.
Just call me. You got me, and I'll show you just how much I want.
So thankfully she did eventually say yes.
Well, I said, yeah, thank you.
Which is a little weird, but it's also not too weird because, you know, it's like, yeah, like, thanks for asking, you know? Right? I don't know, I'm trying to make it better.
I say kind of like stupid things when I'm really emotional because it's just like reactive. I'm not thinking, I'm just emoting.
So there's basically three things that she did. And she said, this is so stupid. Then she punched me. And then she said, F you. So that's when I knew I had her.
That is true up.
I actually really liked it because it was like a very genuine reaction.
What is wrong with me?
And I thought I had kind of...
you to marry them. Oh my god, I'm like crying. Oh my god. I can't believe I said that. I didn't mean to say that.
This is so stupid.
It's not. I didn't mean that the thing was stupid. I meant that like my reaction was stupid. I loved it so much. I loved every second of it. The whole day was so perfect and you're perfect and I can't wait to marry you.
That is marriage.
We made it!
Oh my god.
Fourth clue.
Oh god, I can't. Binding contract. You know what is a binding contract? Marriage.
And then in classic us fashion, we immediately left the country the next day.
Yeah, we did.
But this time together. We immediately left for London.
London. Our Europe trip. So our Europe trip, we went to London, Paris, Brussels, Amsterdam, and Scotland.
Woo!
It was incredible. We had an amazing time. It was the best.
Yeah, we had a really great time. And that's why we were on social media break, because we just wanted to enjoy the time with each other and not worry about posting and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So we decided that it'd be cool since we'd been dating for 7 years and I'd made her wait for 7 years. And we were visiting really like 7 total cities on our trip, including New York and Ann Arbor.
Go blue.
Go blue. That we would do a different engagement picture in every city. 7 years, 7 cities, 7 different engagement pics. So we had the best time in Europe. We took lots of pictures, lots of videos.
Yes.
And we're gonna be posting them on our Instagrams.
Yes.
At the Joe Moses and
At Tessa Netting.
over the next few months, years, lifetime. We have thousands of photos. And that's why we've kept the secret for a month.
That has been really hard to do, by the way. It's been really hard to like keep this secret and to not tell just everyone.
You can do it now.
Hey, internet! This is my fiance! I love him! I love this guy!
I love this gal.
And I think that's it. I just still can't believe that we're engaged. Thank you for being on my channel, fiance.
Thank you for being my fiance channel.
Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you guys can geek with me every week. But thanks for watching this video and for just being a big part of my life. Bye! You're so good.
Riddle me this, will you marry me?
And you waddle away, waddle, waddle, waddle.
Hey, got any grapes?
Ooh, kitten
So pretty,
face. That's it.
Goodbye.
Bye.